Let's talk about energetic tabs, or what my friend Steve likes to call open loops. Imagine that you have a browser window and you have a bunch of tabs open. The more tabs you open, the slower your browser becomes. I like this metaphor as an analogy for life, where the more things you have spinning in the background, the more things that are sort of energetically incomplete, things that you started but never finished, conversations that you started but never finished, promises you made to someone but never fulfilled, commitments you made to someone that are hanging over you. It's like these heavy weights. One open loop by itself is not a big deal. But when these open loops start to stack up and you open multiple energetic tabs and they keep spinning in the background and eating up RAM, they're eating up the precious free memory, you literally have less energy to focus on the present moment and to focus your energy on your goals because you feel like there's a million and one things in the background waiting for your attention, like little notification bubbles that you haven't marked as read, you haven't archived them, you haven't finished them. They're just hanging in limbo. And so if you're feeling stuck in life or you feel energetically blocked in some way, one way to unlock your creativity is to start closing those energetic tabs. Start completing those open loops. A simple technique to do that is to make a list of all the energetic tabs, all the things that are vying for your attention, all the things that you've been procrastinating on. They're hanging in limbo and they're eating up precious resources, precious attention, precious focus. So make a list of all the things that are currently on your mind, whether you're working on them or not, all the things that are eating up your attention. Day after day, they come up. And then focus on the one or two items that if you were to complete them or delete them or cancel them entirely, they would free up space. Sort of like clearing the trash bin on your Mac, and suddenly you've got so much more room. This is something I encourage you to do in life every once in a while, because as organized as you might be, these open loops stack up. And about once a week, you want to take a look at what are the things that are eating up your attention. I also find mushrooms really effective for this. Now, the way mushrooms work is they don't really close the open loops. They just reboot the computer. And so it's almost like you're going bankrupt with the open loops. By default, you close all the energetic tabs and the mushrooms refocus your attention on the most important parts of life. And so if you're feeling really stuck and you've tried consciously closing the loops, but you feel like there's too many commitments, there's too many open energetic tabs, you just feel overwhelmed. You feel like no matter how much work you do, all these things have piled up. That's where the mushrooms can be very handy. One trip can completely reset, reboot your system, refocus you on the essentials. Once you've rebooted your system and you've closed as many energetic tabs as you can, you'll notice your creativity comes back. The momentum of life comes back. The flow comes back. It's like you give yourself permission to immerse yourself in the one or two or three things that are truly important, and you say no to everything else. You shut off all the other tabs. It's like having one window on your Mac and you make it full screen and you immerse yourself in one task, one project. This can be extremely powerful and honestly is the only way that I like to work, to fully immerse myself in the work that I'm doing. Try to keep your energy super focused, single-minded on the most important things to you. And when you notice yourself opening too many tabs, get disciplined about it. Close the tabs or stop saying yes to too many things, or simply reevaluate your priorities and come back to yourself. Come back to what is truly important for me in this season of my life. Take care of your needs, because if you're running around pleasing everyone else and opening 100 different loops, that's not going to serve you. You have to fill your own cup first. And sometimes that means closing all the tabs, resetting the system, and just going inward, focusing on yourself for a while. And of course, like I said, if you really need help with the rebooting, mushrooms can be a great help here. One mushroom trip, and you'll instantly see exactly what you've been missing, what you haven't been focusing on, what you should be focusing on, And it seems to reset the mind. Things that you thought were important and that were sort of spinning in the background, hanging in limbo, they kind of automatically get closed on the mushroom trip and you can let go of them guilt-free. So I hope this helps someone start to think of your life as having these energetic tabs and keep an eye on them. Make sure you don't open too many tabs. When in doubt, reboot the system, go full screen, open one window and just immerse yourself in one thing at a time. I hope this helps someone. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.